Cool though.
But what's going to be great about this? It's like it was the same with Mark. To just see how you. To see how you
or not
to see how you mesh, and then that episode where someone tries you, and then what happens when they try you.
Yeah, we're nowhere near.
It's already happened.
Nothing like that has ever
Never
happened.
had it with a crew member.
No. That never happened on her very first week.
I'm a professional, babe.
Second episode.
Okay.
No, that would.
What's good, people? It's your boy, The Kitchen. How it looks like on this latest episode of the JBP on Patreon. A lot of things were said, no, I can't lie. This first started off with Salehi. You know Salehi, that guy. He's been on a couple times on the pod. He's the Croc guy. He's the guy that damn near revived the Croc company, because before him, no one really cared about Crocs like that. But hey, this ain't really about his company. It's honestly about him being messy. I didn't know he was this messy, because he would go on to mention not only Melyssa Ford, he would also mention Joe's old co-hosts Rory and Maul. And not only would he mention Rory and Maul, he would also announce that he will be doing their show after he leaves the studio. I can't lie, this was kind of messy. Ish got up out of his seat, he walked away, everybody was like having that awkward laugh, and Joe, surprisingly, he was okay with it. He's like, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Even I said it as well. Hey man, you're on a press run, do what you gotta do. Now, a couple years back, if you had told me that a guest would mention Rory and Maul and it wouldn't get bleeped out, and Joe would then further go on to say, hey man, do your thing, it's fine, you can see those guys, it is what it is, I would think you're crazy. But I think Joe may be over the whole breakup situation. He still doesn't like Maul though, but I think he's pretty cordial with Rory. Rory won't say the same thing though, but I feel like they're both secretly okay with just being around each other, or just not being triggered whenever their names are mentioned around each other. But if you guys did miss that interaction of Salehi bringing up Rory and Maul in front of the gang, here's the clip.
I have something to admit to.
And Jadakiss just put on a masterclass in performance.
I want to say Jadakiss, the whole locks. That's their show. That's what they do. That's
the
what
whole
they do.
locks. They all played their part.
They did? No, they did. But
I'm going on Rory and Maul.
Yo, this is Salehi.
Yo, what is wrong with Salehi, yo? I'm going on Rory and Maul. Yeah. But why you say it with that voice?
Because I feel like I had to admit it.
But we knew it. Well,
oh, you knew?
Well, yeah, I knew.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tomorrow, I think, or the next day. But I feel like I had to tell you.
And
I didn't want to just pop up on Rory and Maul.
Why?
Because I feel like I had to tell you guys.
That's what people do to know both sides. They go over
but I
there,
had to communicate it. I had to communicate it. Because imagine I just popped up and you're like, that two-faced motherfucker.
well,
you know?
I don't
think that,
I wouldn't think that.
I don't say that. I never think
You
like
on a
that.
promo run, my nigga.
Yeah,
You got
but
sneakers to sell. You got
a
businesses
book. You got
to
shit
promote.
going
You got
on.
a book. You got to get
it'd
where.
be like if I just popped up on next week.
All right, man.
All right.
He inspired me to tell. I'm doing Maul and Rory on Monday too. Next week, I'm doing their pod too.
I'm tired.
Wait, what'd you say?
When are you doing their pod? I'm doing their pod next week.
I think it's tomorrow. I think I'm doing it tomorrow.
Wait, what happened?
Well, you'll have a different outcome. He can go. You will have a talk about. But yeah, ain't no beef. Oops. Yeah, no, there's no beef at all.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah, no, I hope y'all smoke that shit.
All right.
Yeah, I want you to get in front of this.
I'm gonna put the painting of you in front of that piece of art that's been turned around.
You know, it's funny. I think you're the only one that noticed that it's turned.
Well, someone flipped it, and I was like, oh no.
But I'm just now even noticing that.
I'm trying to put my painting in the camera, so when it cuts to Mark, it's in the back. You feel me?
This boy fine. This boy's good.
Yeah,
this boy's good.
Yeah. Just for sentimental purposes.
He's a potter.
I'm not selling nothing.
You are such a fucking troublemaker.
This nigga top class potter.
Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's so much information that I gathered in this clip. One of them is being that when Salehi announced that he'll be on Rory and Maul, it was quite surprising, because I feel like Joe found out in real time that Mona will also be on that show as well. And I don't know if Joe's okay with that. While he looks like, hey, yeah, do your thing. I understand it's your career. I don't know if he wants that. I don't know if he's cool with his co-host hanging out with his quote-unquote ops, because he said this a couple months back. He said that he didn't say he's going to start policing his friendships, but to me, it's policing his friendships. He mentioned that, hey man, I'm going to look at you away if I see you on interviews or just out in public with people that I don't get along with. And this is also actually interesting as well, because I'm wondering who reached out to who first. Did Mona and her team reach out to Rory and Mal? Because if they did, that's kind of weird. That's kind of shady. If you're on their so-called ops podcast, and if Rory and Mal reached out to Mona, that's even more messy in my opinion. So both ways, it's kind of crazy. But I don't think we'll ever know who reached out to who. But then again, you have people like, I don't know, Young Berg, Hitmaker. He went on Joe's podcast a few weeks ago. Then I would see him on the Rory and Mal pod a few days later. So I guess you can be cordial with two parties that don't get along. Because I remember the first episode that Hitmaker was on the JBP. It was like 2016. So this was like the early JBP. It wasn't even called the JBP. It was called on in this podcast later. I remember this because I remember Mal's bright yellow jacket in the interview. But speaking of people that don't get along, it seems like more Melyssa Ford shots are being displayed, especially within this episode, because when Salehi brought up Melyssa Ford's name, it was blurred. Not blurred, it was bleeped. Not only was her name bleeped, but Hot and Bothered, her podcast name, was bleeped as well. Now, by this happening, it just shows me that Mel and the JBN are not cool with each other. Something definitely happened, because one party is throwing shots, one party is bleeping out her name, one party is throwing subs, while the other is posting quotes on Instagram about feminism and letting go of bad energy and moving into new light and new perspective. This is what they both do. They're both shooting shots, but they're never addressing each other. And we still don't know what happened. We still don't know why Melyssa Ford left the pod. And let's be real here. If you're in the editing room and you blur out Melyssa Ford's name and podcast, but you keep Rory and Mal's name in the episode, that just tells me something is wrong. Or maybe this is just one of the days that I'm reaching. I'm pulling a muscle from the stretching I've been doing. But how do you guys feel about this? Do you guys feel like Mel's name and podcast being bleeped feeds into the fire, feeds into the controversy, feeds into the speculation that she left on bad terms? How do you guys feel about Mona? Do you guys feel like her going up to the Rory and Mal pod is kind of weird? Especially when she damn near just joined the JBP. Will her co-hosts look at her away? But like I said, let me know in the comments. And until next time, it's your boy The Kitchen. Deuces.